Why not? I've done a few lives on the gram. The Doug Gray Show on the gram. I call that shit. That's pretty tight. I like that. The gram. Am I gramming? I don't know. Is anybody going to see this? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. I don't know. They hit me hard. Again, 17,000 people dashed. I also thought, though, even though 17,000 people may follow you, that doesn't necessarily mean that 17,000 people are going to see you. So, kind of put that in perspective. I feel better. So, what brings me to the gram? Well, let me tell you what brings me to Instagram today. I'm watching LaToya Brown. I'm looking at a show here on MSNBC, and don't talk about liberal bullshit. I look at Fox, I look at RT News, I look at all kind of shit, PBS, McLear. I mean, I look at shit from all kind of perspectives and ideological connections, but they all give the same picture. But this particular picture gives a woman who has a Black Voters Matter shirt on. God bless her. But what is the coup de grace to this queen is that she has what appears to be her hair, her black, deadened, straightened hair, Europeanized hair, which looks fine. Okay. But then we have on top of that this blonde cacophony of some sort of crown. And again, folks, it looks good. Don't get it twisted. She, looks good. The only question I have is why. And then she opens her mouth and she starts to talk about the need to protect our democracy. I need to let Hebrews know, one and all. I don't care if there's 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, whatever. I don't care. There is no our in this whole democracy. In fact, Hebrews, black people, who they consider black, those who descend from the slave trade of this country, the well-documented, well-noted, historically valid slave trade conducted in this country. Yeah. For goodness sake, man, I'm trying to figure out if she's okay here, because the hair, it's throwing me off. It is. Does she know that we don't have a democracy? We do not have a democracy. Those of us here in the transatlantic slaves trades aftermath, we've never had a democracy. Hebrews don't have a democracy. Now, there are 2 reasons we don't have a democracy. 1, we've got the kingdom. We have a theocracy, God rule, creator of all things. Boom. But 2, we ain't included in this one. So from both directions, do we not have a democracy? We're not included. We never were meant to be included, and I dare say we are still not meant to be included the way things are going. But more importantly, as Hebrews, we have by default already chosen our affiliation. And it is, again, theocratic with a capital T to the M to the H all day. I think I did that right. How's everybody doing? So, I played it with a small crowd. What, 3? Do they do 3? I think you could. Would you do a private show? Could you pay like Dave Chappelle or one of these guys to do a private show? Probably, if you paid them enough. So fuck it. 3 people, I love it. Plus you guys will look afterward. Please like and share. So the deal is voting. What voting that, when we, by casting our lot in with our oppressor, and make no mistake, folks, I need you to understand this. I don't care where they're coming from, what they're talking about, who they say they're with. If their lips are moving and they're talking that shit about this shit continuing to shit all over us, stop. They're the oppressor. I understand they'll come and say how wonderful things can be under this democratic rule, but I need to let them know it's never worked for Negroes. Democracy has never worked for us here. I'm sorry. Maybe we're not aware of the Jim Crow-like laws that, are now encircling this particular society, starting with that goddamned filibuster designed to keep voting rights at arm's length for Hebrews. Now, somebody who saw me in Twitter talked about, reparations. Okay? And I have the same attitude toward reparations that I do toward voting. I will not get involved myself. I don't. Listen, we have enough economic power as Hebrews in this country that if we just kept our fucking money to ourselves, that would be enough. We would give ourselves reparations. I say that without any fucking kind of joke. I hope everybody understands that. They don't have to give us shit. We already got it collectively. Like so many around us that live in our neighborhoods and open up stores and take our money, they live a collective life. As Hebrews, as Negroes, the billions of dollars that we already have in our possession, we keep recycling and giving away to foreigners in our neighborhoods who dare open up fucking stores and look at us crazy when we walk in. Motherfucker, please. I'm sorry, did I just do that? I did. Well, goddamn, though. That's right. We have enough economic. I wish we would stop begging these people for shit. I don't want your fucking reparations. Keep your goddamn money. I know how you got it. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And like I said, 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4. Motherfucker, I will look. This is simple math. What I'm talking about is simple math. Listen to me. If you can grasp the message, I'm not pushing any particular plot. You understand. Everybody sees that, right? I know, trainer. I know. I say you, girl. Don't you ignore me. I don't care if you believe or not. I know if you got shit to do it. Look at me later, damn it. Come back. But you understand that. You don't hear me pushing something. The only thing I say is we are Hebrews and get that goddamn grin off your fucking smile off your face. That's it. Stay to yourself. Keep your conversation at a minimum. Understand where we are, who we are, how we got here. I don't care. Even on Instagram, you must understand our origins matter. The origins of Hebrews, Negroes in this country. That shit matters. It matters so much that they're doing everything in their goddamn power to stamp it out and make it forgotten. Don't you kid yourselves. Listen, you can tell the importance of something by how desperately a motherfucker don't want to talk about it. You try it. Boy, look at here. They don't want to talk about slavery. Why? They don't want to talk about the civil rights movement anymore. Wait a minute. You don't even want to hear about Martin Luther King? What's happening? I thought that was your boy before you killed him. No? No. What? You don't want to hear that either? What? Now I've got a fucking problem. Now I'm interested. What is it about those topics that makes you so goddamned unsettled? I must know. Now I must know. So, it's just, to me, it's just interesting. You want to stamp out our history, our origins, but you want to elevate your own. Fuck 60. I mean, I'm not talking about the 1619 Project. I'm not talking about that. I'm not pushing a narrative. I'm just saying, fuck that whole story. You'd rather talk about 1776, your forefathers, the ones that owned slaves and fucked them too, I might add. Did I say that? Yes. I mean, to me, it's just absolute ridiculous. And if anyone saw today what I did on YouTube, I mean, folks, listen. When our children are scared to go to school, when our children are terrorized because of things done collectively in racial concert with each, let me tell you something, it's not to be just taken lightly. These children got together planning a fucking party and talking about how they would get there, busing was involved. And then the expletives started flying. And then we started to hear that we must hang and shit. And these are fucking kids going to school. And these motherfuckers got the audacity to feel some kind of way about their children hearing about slavery. Whoa. You mean we need to protect the delicate sensibilities of your monsters as they set afire the fear and terror so deeply ingrained in Hebrews living in this country over the years? All you need to do is strike a match to have us remember the Klan and how they visit our houses in the middle of the night. Let me tell you something, folks. This shit ain't fucking yesteryear. These motherfuckers are still here in the center of this goddamn country. And let me tell you something. If you don't believe the Klan still exists and is here for that motherfucking ass, do yourself a favor. Try not to go deep into this motherfucking country where there are no Negroes. And don't stay there overnight. And whatever you do, understand what the goddamn term sundowner means. Because that shit still exists to this day. They just took down statues. They just took them down. And they act like they did something. It took an act of God. And they act like they did something. And here we go with sisters talking about voting. Talking about no matter what. And I mean, she literally says, you know, as long as we can try, we should. No, we should. Who the fuck said that shit? Where is it written somewhere that despite shit not working for years, centuries, despite the equality we've been holding our breath, turning black and blue over, not arriving nor looking anywhere nearby, despite all that, we got clowns that dress up like the oppressor, look at a camera, seriously say, there's still hope. Motherfucker, there is not. Now, what the hell is wrong with us? Look, how'd you get here? And don't break wise with me. God damn it. How'd you get here? How'd you arrive on these fucking shores? You ever seen Far and Away, the movie? Fantastic movie. I love it. Far and Away. I do like the movie. I like the concept. The idea of America is wonderful. I mean, the idea of America is fantabulous. Of course it is. You look at the movie Far and Away, Tom Cruise and his wife, the tall blonde. They like tall blondes. What they did was they ran for land, baby. They ran for land. It was a glorious and wonderful, inspiring segment of the movie, I will tell you. Even the cheat felt good. It did. Father, set out to stake his claim before anybody and just peeked up and said, I ran. You got to be there. But it's a good story, right? Hebrews didn't get any of that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? That dream lays in the minds of individuals who only see themselves living it. Orchestrated, put together by people who were not inclusive in their thought process. No, in fact, they went out of their way to make absolutely sure that things stay the way they are, and things are the way they are and will remain so till kingdom come. And that's all I'm saying. Don't take stock in this shit, and you're going to look crazy. You're going to look out of your mind, not putting your faith in this system, in this world, in the direction, in all it offers, in the entertainment, in the opinions, in the votes, in the parties, in the right, in the left. You got to choose right, left. Everybody, the choice before all of us is right, left, but Hebrews can turn the fuck around and walk the fuck away. Now, are you going to look completely, totally, and 100% out of your mind? Absolutely. But folks, you need to understand everyone who hears what I'm saying and who is Hebrew, who is a descendant of slaves. That is who I'm speaking to. I'm not speaking to anyone else. And if anyone who is not that gets in their feelings, hearing my voice, please disregard, go away, stage left, bye. Now, the point that I make is quite simple. We must never forget what they want us to forget. We must never join in this nonsense. We can't turn our hair blonde and straighten and deaden our hair and go vote and think that everything's going to change because, well, there's always time. There's always space. There's always, as long as I breathe. There's no, motherfucker, there's a day that you call that shit quits and you take a new goddamn direction. Maybe that shit should be away from the problem. I don't mean to be rude. Far be it for me to foment any kind of, uprising. That's not what I'm about at all. In fact, I'd rather you sit the fuck down and stop expecting shit to change. Not without the Most High, not without the kingdom. And look, it's a very basic and simple path to walk. It's so simple. You know the kingdom is coming. I can't imagine the amount of stupid shit these motherfuckers are doing. They sent a probe in to touch the sun. What are they doing? Why are you doing that? You're accelerating particles to the speed of light, subatomic speed, and just to create some sort of portal to see if something comes out or something goes. What are you doing? Don't do that. What are you doing? And while we're on the topic of imitating these motherfuckers and just doing the shit they do, if someone could help and just let me understand, what's the whole point of this exploration and just covering the earth with yourself and just seeing all the different cultures and absorbing those cultures, mimicking them, imitating them, then taking them, calling them your own, and moving on to new cultures that you have not yet discovered? Who told you to do that? Who told you to do that? Okay, if you could help me with that. Because don't you understand that when we get on board and begin to vote, when we say, I cast my lot in with these oppressors, and by these oppressors, I mean any who vote. Oh yeah, look at that blanket shit. Fuck yes. This is simple math, folks. I'm not playing goddamn games. This is left, right, boom. This is in or out. This is yes or no. There's no goddamn gray area here. I will tell you that, folks. The choice is before us all. And if you turn your back on this shit, you will be persecuted. And you feel that shit because all these phonies that talk about how they follow Yeshua, how they follow the Son of the Most High, how they listen and understand. But they don't listen and understand. I see them burying money in their houses while preaching the word. Is that what that dude did? Somebody found money in this dude, in the smooth talking dude's mouth. This dude, he looked crazy. He looks like a straight alien. Whoever that, it's not Creflo, it's the other one. That alien. And the way Joel Osteen, the way that boy talks is just spooky. He talks like he really is trying to con you with the word of God. I just want to go up and smack fire out of him. But that would be violent and completely out of line. All right, so, that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a short live on the gram. Here I am. See what it's like, I get an audience of 4, 2, 3, 1. I don't care. I'm never done. Baby, I got this shit. You understand? If you take away shit from me, I am going to only get better. So TikTok is gone, and we start over. Please like and share this. I might do this. How do you grow this fucking... They've got me stuck at 916 folks following me. Nobody knows I'm doing this except you, beautiful people. And I thank you so much. All right. Again, this I'm sure is for posterity. I appreciate